Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Yeah, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets that taught me, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets that taught me, I'm just trying to get my nigga paid. We came from Section 8, and I knew I was at since the second grade. Man, I swear my time is coming, cause I'm never late. Came from broken homes and broken dreams to getting paid.
Boss Cowboys.
Your voice matters.
And it does. Your voice matters. Yep. So, switching it up. Switch up. Are the Dallas Cowboys short game enough? Alright, we're gonna talk about that. Because I already told people that I'm in preparation mode, and I'm a playoff preparation. Boss, come on now. You can't be too far ahead. Watch me. And it's gonna make sense too. Trust me, sit back and relax, because I'm keeping up with my team. I know how they move, so I'm gonna move like them. I'm gonna break this whole case down, and we gonna talk about it. And I want us to have a real dialogue. So as I always say, sit back, relax. Let's get ready to try to win a championship. No days off. Matter of fact, overtime. Boss Cowboy Sports.
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
No days off, man. Come on now.
No watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. New watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. Need no middleman, I'm the man to man, send it in. I like what I like, me, I know my rights is sipping in. I like having fun, I do what I want, it's what it is. For my son and son, for my daughters, yeah, it's for my twin. I work through the night, I do what I like, get a check, I go for the ride. I've been down the ride, for the win, still move on the hush. Never run for none, I face my fears, I just drop for none. Month to month, still from year to year. New watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. New watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich.
Is you sporty and rich?
Again, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich,
Who's sporty and rich?
Do it again. Get some checks, I invest, and I spend a check. Spend a check, get it back, then I take a rest. Only race is the human, I take care of my skin. I was doing this as a rookie, now I'm up to bet. Set the trend, set the pace of play. I don't trip, but if I fall, bet I make a way.
Man.
I take trips in the fall, watch the leaves change. I like to treat every day like it's my B-day.
Come on.
No watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. New watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again.
Welcome to Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Do it again.
All the executives come in and have a seat.
Do it again.
All right, man. We getting straight down to business, because we got some work to do. I want to talk some ball, because, obviously, we spent the last couple of days kind of breaking down everything that's been going on. But I got to stay focused, right? We all got to stay focused on, other things, too, to try to move us ahead. Now, it's a lot of content creators. They're going to kind of stay with the usual kind of next opponent philosophy. That's the good thing about all of us is we can attack ways to win from different ways. So you're going to have people that's going to deal with the task at hand, meaning Detroit, then the Commanders, and you're going to get full analysis from a lot of us. We're going to really break down all of these opponents as they come. But I said this before, and I'm going to really explain why even more today, why I'm on the path I'm on. Because I told y'all, especially after the Miami game, I said I'm not on the emotional roller coaster of the regular season. I'm not, like, in terms of my emotions, I'm not in it. I'm, and it's because and I always say this, my 4th grade teacher used to always say, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So basically, be the type of person that can pick up on patterns. And I picked up on some patterns, and I'm explaining it, right now. But this is the big thing that I want to show you this, and then we go explain this, because the way that they did last year for corner is how I want them approach positions like running back, especially with the short game. Okay, the short game. And we go ask the question, is it enough? Because this is the week that a lot of people that was pounding the table for Zeke, some people want to take a victory lap. They want to say, look how, the guys performed right on a short game. And it's, we was right. And, we can take that approach. That's fine. But then I was right is not preparing us to win. It's what's going to prepare us and prepare the team to actually fill the void that we might have. Okay. So that's what I'm on. How are we going to solve it? How are we going to be better? And I just want to kind of talk about it. And I'm going to open up the phones and then, talk to y'all about it. Because this is not where I'm saying I have all the answers. This is a place to where all our voice matter. All our ideas matter. Somebody go call in tonight, or somebody go put something in the chat that I'm going to be like, damn, that's smart. Or that's good. Or I ain't think of that. That's because we all in this together. We working together. All right. So first of all, I want to make the case on why I'm off this emotional roller coaster of the regular season, because, and I'm going to say it first, I'm going to prove it second. The first thing I'm going to say is our front office and our coaches have shown and proven that they can walk and chew bubblegum very well. That they are good at, I'm going to put it like this because I already prepared it in the show. We are very good at stress tests. Stress tests, okay? And we go stress test short running game. But we do what's called a stress test. And so it's a financial term and a banking term where a lot of times they'll come into a bank and they'll try to see if it's healthy by running a bunch of models and what if scenarios to see what would happen to the solvency of a bank. Would it be able to sustain it or survive it? It's called a stress test. Okay. So the Dallas Cowboys do the same thing. And I'm going to also say, from watching them over the last 2 years, my boy Chris Davis say, man, glad I was able to catch this live stream. Just got off work. Yeah, this going to be a good one, Chris. This going to be a good one because we talking football. We just talking straight solutions right now. But on the stress test, and just kind of explaining that stress test, the Dallas Cowboys has also showed me over the last 3 years that they're also very good at load management. They very good at managing the new 17-game season. And because it's a 17-game season, I'm certain that some philosophies have changed. So philosophies such as we got to go into the playoffs strong and we got to just kind of grind it out. It's different when you add a game, especially when you have a team that you have contracts with guys for multiple years. So when I'm looking at the Dallas Cowboy organization, I start noticing that they treat the last part of their games like preseason. Yeah, they treat the last of their games like preseason. So let me prove it, and then we go turn this to the talk of the run game. All right, so you got to stay with me because I'm making a case now. I'm in my Perry Mason mode. I'm in my attorney mode. I'm in my breaking it down mode. So you got to stay with me. This is a presentation you got to stay with. You can't tune out. You can't go get a sandwich. You can't be looking in, got to pay attention on this one. So lock in real quick because I'm finna really break this down. And then a lot of y'all saying, yeah, no Zeke talk. It's not about that. All right, it's not about. It's too late for I told you. So ain't nobody go get no Zeke talk at all. But it's people out there that's knowing that we have a void that we haven't filled from Zeke, at least solid proof from it. So, but it's not about that, So and I get it. I already got the B-roll here. It's a lot of people that want to be like, I was right. Or I'm just tired of talking about, hey man, that's cool. I'm tired of talking about it too. So let's kind of get to the proof. Here we go.
Well, it's good to see you guys. I'm really pumped to get rolling for this week. Just, what we've been looking forward to and getting that way. And like I said, I'm really pumped to get rocking. So over the last few weeks, you guys have heard me discuss, we're going to try a couple different combinations at different spots.
So let me give you the timeline of this. This was coming after week 17 last year when we got thrashed by the Washington Commanders. And this is the press conference. Oh yeah, I will HTM. Let me pause real quick. First of all, shout out to my homie HTM, one of the OGs in the game. Hold on real quick. Let me put up the right one. Hold on. Y'all give me a second, man. Let me cue up my homie HTM. Y'all give me 1 second. Queuing it up. Thank y'all for being patient with your boy. I'm definitely gonna take this. Give me 1 second. So my boy HTM, OG in the game, brilliant mind. And I mean that. HTM has a brilliant mind. Like, let me just say something real quick. He country as hell. He's smart. See, don't let that country fool you from smart. If you want to really listen to somebody talk some good football, I give HTM my full endorsement. So he said, can you speak on Broader's claim, Mazi playing at 293? I sure will. Let me finish Dan Quinn. Oh, matter of fact, this is perfect to talk about this with Dan Quinn. Oh, man, this is perfect. Damn, you laid this up for me. All right, check this out. Y'all, trust me, stay with me. Man, you laid it up for me too, HTM. Perfectly. All right, so remember, this was around the time we got thrashed by the Commanders. So I don't know if y'all remember, but it was panic in the streets. It was overwhelming people saying, oh, we getting ready to get bounced by Tom Brady. See, I remember, a lot of y'all forget this type of stuff. I'm petty, so I don't forget. So it was people basically just tripping bad. Oh, we ain't never won. Tom Brady is 6-0. See, yeah, just like y'all talk with the San Francisco 49ers, y'all was like that, but worse with Brady. See, because it's a whole lot of Cowboy fans who have totally given up on San Fran. They are complete cowards when it comes to San Fran. It be people out here like, Michael, don't talk to them. Don't go at them, Michael, please. I swear to God, I'd be like, damn, where they make these fans at? God, man, who make these old man? Like, who made these mamby-pamby Cowboy fans? So where y'all come from? But let me get back to what I was saying. So anyway, remember, man, it was pandemonium. We just lost to the Commanders. The Commanders, it was the first time they started that. What's his name? I don't even remember their quarterback name. But basically, we the one that gave him his name from that game. What's his name, man? Y'all tell me the quarterback name, man. I forgot his name, bro. Y'all hear me out, man. I'm not gonna move on till y'all tell me his name. I'm not going to move on. I'm going to stay right here. Sam Howell, thank you. See, thank you. I told y'all I wasn't going to move on. Yeah, so Sam Howell, remember, everybody, we all got beat by Sam Howell. I ain't going to say we because I ain't think so. But it was a whole lot of people like, we getting ready to get bounced. So it was so much panic that Dan Quinn had to come out and calm the waters. He had to kind of explain what they was doing. And this is where he let the cat out the bag that he was experimenting. So I want to give y'all the background first and then get right back into this video. So here we go.
Well, it's good to see you guys. I'm really pumped to get rolling for this week. What we've been looking forward to and getting that way. And like I said, I'm really pumped to get rocking. So over the last few weeks, you guys have heard me
Dude said, we never got beat by Washington, boss. We lost to Washington last year, bro. Swear, man.
discuss. We're going to try a couple different combinations at different spots to go. And I thought that's an important exercise to go through. It's not always comfortable, but I think, you know me, I've never been one to be worried about being, comfortable with the uncomfortable. And sometimes when you have to go through those, it's important because you get to say, okay, starting roll, backup roll, neither roll. And I like doing that. And you gain things, you gain experience, you gain stuff to go through. And it really lined us up into where we're heading into this week. And so that's why I think we had discussed that, previously about, how we would feature some guys and how we'd roll. And now that we're here, we get to do that. And so it kind of gave us a vision of, how do we feature the guys best heading into the postseason. So with all that said, I know you guys got a bunch of questions. And
so did you hear what he said? So it gave us a chance to feature some guys getting ready for the postseason. And I'm gonna keep playing it, but this is why I'm not on that roller coaster, y'all. I'm not. Cause they done already, what did my 4th grade teacher say? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I'm not gonna get fooled twice. Cause just remember what they was doing last year. You gotta think about what was they doing. They was rotating a whole bunch of corners trying to figure out and prepare who was gonna be that third guy. Cause we had Bland on lock. We had Diggs on lock. We was trying to figure out who was gonna be the third guy. So we was rotating. We brought in Rhodes. We played with that. We obviously played with Nashawn Wright. We played with Kelvin Josephs. And none of us knew that the whole time they end up rolling out with Israel. It was the postseason surprise. The ultimate stealth move, and it worked. It worked well. And this was the first time I really said, oh, okay. Yeah, see, look. My boy say, oh, week 18. Yeah. I told you, man. Y'all be coming in and be trying to clown me, man. I ain't saying I'm always right, bro, but I really be on this stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? I be really on this stuff. Of course I know the history because I'm telling you the history. I know the history. I know what happened. I'm telling you we lost. I'm telling you people forgot about this. People forgot about the environment from last year. It was horrible. This is what started Petty Mondays. The first time I went full-fledged petty, it was because I was mad about all these people who took pride in saying we was gonna lose. And that's what started Petty Monday, when we beat Tampa. And I promised people, I said, when we beat Tampa, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna turn all of y'all up. All you loser Cowboy fans that just opened up your cheeks and just put the Vaseline on them and said, have at it. Because that's how a lot of us are now. We are cowards. We just lay down. And see, I'm the one that'll tell you. I would tell you, like, no, you think you're a real fan? You're not. You're not. Yeah. So anyway, going back to what I was saying. Yeah, Gary, you remember that? That's what started Petty Monday. I never did a Petty Monday show until the playoffs. Because I was so mad. I was like, bruh, it was people that literally was angry at me because I did a video of how we getting ready to beat Tampa. And it was people, it was a lot of Cowboy fans. Oh, we getting ready to be one and done. Because we was coming out of Washington. We was coming out of that loss. And we was under that old philosophy, you gotta go in the playoffs hot. You gotta be great in December. We was under that old thinking, so we was defeated. It was a lot of people riding the emotional roller coaster of the regular season. And they had no idea that Dan Quinn then was playing chess the entire time. And I ain't forgot, Henny, I'm going to get to that, Mazi, because this got something to do with that. Watch.
Let's get the whole thing rocking.
Dan, David Moore, Dallas Morning News. Now that you've had these 3 to 4 games here, where do you stand at that corner opposite?
You see what he said? Now that you had these 3 to 4 games here, because that's what he was talking about. The experimenting that they was doing for 3 to 4 games. That's why I said they walk and chew bubblegum now. This is why I'm finna get ready to explain what's going on with Mazi.
Of Trayvon, as far as how comfortable you are with how you can manage that position.
Yes, and I do. I felt, like I said, it was really important to go through different people, different combinations to how to go. There's nothing like being in the fire a little bit and just know what you have. And sometimes you make game plans, certainly, but sometimes you wouldn't, to say, I want to see what this would look like in some of the hardest situations. So sometimes you have to create that to give the moment.
You have to create that. You have to create that. And see, this gives you a clue of how Dan Quinn, this is why he's a mad scientist. Sometimes that's why I gotta sometimes come down even on my emotions, because it's sometimes not as it seems.
To go. So I feel very comfortable with where we're at. I'm certainly not gonna disclose that today.
Oh, cause see, y'all thought he was playing. He was serious when he said, I'm not gonna disclose today my plans for corner 3. Because he really did have a plan. Yeah, he wasn't playing. They was playing possum at the end of the season. So, and I'm still talking about running back too. So I got 2 more topics I got to talk about. I got to talk about Mazi for my boy Henny. And then we go talk about running back. So, but this is why I'm showing you this, because I don't want y'all to think I'm being goofy. I want to show you that this is what the Cowboys do. That they walk and chew bubblegum. They don't put all their eggs in the regular season basket once they clinch. They start thinking about how we go beat the next opponent and what's the best way to prepare for them, even if we're experimenting at the end. And let me tell you something. Once the players figure out that you're experimenting, they no longer go play all out together. I'm gonna just let you know that right now. I'm gonna let you know that right now. Yeah. So here we go. Let me let it keep playing.
If that was going to be your follow-up question, but I do feel like, okay, I've got to handle it how we want to go and play. And so that was what my goal was, 3 to 4 weeks ago. And quite honestly,
wait. How many weeks ago? How many weeks ago was you experimenting? Let me listen.
So sometimes you have to create that to give the moment to go. So I feel very comfortable with where we're at. I'm certainly not going to disclose that today, if that was going to be your follow-up question. But I do feel like, okay, I've got to handle it how we want to go and play. And so that was what my goal was, 3 to 4 weeks ago. And quite honestly, some were going to be in some backup roles who could be the.
So for 3 to 4 weeks, you've been experimenting. That's 3 to 4 weeks of the regular season, y'all.
Who could be the 4? How could we feature that? So that's kind of, Dave, what I was looking for at different spots.
Was there times at parts in games where you would make calls that it wasn't necessarily, this is how we would play this in the postseason? I want to see
100%.
How this player responds.
100%. And
listen to that question. Was there any calls that I wouldn't really do this, but I'm preparing for the playoffs? What do you say? 100%. 100%. So that's why some of this we do gotta come down with a little bit. Some of this, even the small linebacker stuff, some of this we gotta just wait. Just being honest. I'm not saying put our heads in the sand. I'm just also giving the other perspective that we have an organization that's stealthy. They move in stealth. And they're good at it. Like, cause tell the truth. Did you have any idea that Israel was gonna be the surprise? Tell the truth. I'ma wait. I wanna see y'all answer. I wanna see who go. Did y'all know? I don't see no answers. Nope. I see now they coming. Nope. It's the nope's coming in now. Nope. None of us knew. I'm seeing nope. He was nope. Hell nah. Yeah. So just keeping it real, right? Our organization is stealthy. They move in stealth, right? What did Mike McCarthy do all off season? We're gonna run the ball. I was mad at Kelly Moore because he didn't run the ball. If he would have just ran the ball the whole time, Mike McCarthy was a throwing OC. Say Mike McCarthy. Say, man, Mike McCarthy did, boy. Listen. And they will have the same story for a long time. Yeah, we're a running team. We're committed to running the ball. We got to run about 30 attempts. If the magic number is 30, man, he was giving us all the buzzwords. And the whole time he was like, Dak finna run this thing. Man, y'all got to give him credit, man. Clap it up for Dan Quinn and Mike McCarthy. Oh, man. And see, I'm showing y'all this interview because a lot of people forgot about this period. And see, I didn't forget. That's why I came out early after we lost to Miami and was like, I'm not finna ride this roller coaster, man. This also could be the reason why we saw them playing so lackadaisical versus Buffalo. Because they clinched and they remember what they did last year. They was like, last year, man, we was treating these games like preseason. So they was likely in preseason mode versus Buffalo. I'm being honest. This ain't even giving them no excuse. I'm showing you from the horse's mouth that he said over the last 4 games, and he clearly said, I did some things in the regular season just to stress test. Just to see how my guys could handle it so that I could take notes for the playoffs. Well, they did it last year for corner 2. I'm getting ready to say, let's do that for the short running game. And I'm finna fully explain it. But here we go.
I think that's the only way that you really can truly get into those spaces to find out. So, and that would have been the same case last night into some ways, but that's not how you find out. And so I thought that's what was most important into this space to go. And
what up, Amp?
There's things that I wanted to see, that I saw, things that I wanted to see that I was disappointed in. But at the end of it, like I said, those are the ones I felt it was really important to do. And that's why I brought it up to you a few weeks ago, knowing that would be the case there. It's been at all different spots. So hopefully we'll get a few guys back. Certainly I'm hoping, as we're getting into our preparation, we'll see, with the extra day and how that plays out. But I think you guys get a pretty good handle on that as the week goes on.
You want to find out, not cover or compensate for, and then now it's a different approach.
That's correct. Yep. How you can best feature guys in their roles.
So that brings me to Mazi. All right, my boy Henny asked me a question, and I'm gonna give you my thoughts on Mazi. I actually said it this morning. I called into Scott's show and talked to him about it. So let me go pull Mazi B-roll real quick, and then I'm gonna tell you my honest to God opinion of what I really think is going on with Mazi, and I think I have a fantastic theory about it. So give me and I think y'all go feel me when I explain it. I think y'all go really feel me. Okay. So Mazi. So everybody know and heard the reports, and it's concerning to a lot of people, right? It's concerning to a lot of people because the reports came out, from Brown Brothers, that he's now around 293. Right. So everybody and I already can just.
Oh, hell no.
How in the hell did we draft a guy as a 1 tech and he go down to 293? So the key things, this is the key things. The key thing that I heard this morning, it was the key thing that confirmed my suspicion. When I was listening to Sky this morning and Patrick No-C Walker was on, and he said something that was very key. He said, well, it's not by accident, because if it was, he would be fined, because you have to make certain weights according to the goals of the team. So he's not being fined, so they wanted this to happen. And see, we was telling y'all, me and the OC, that's how we could sense some tension between Micah and Dan Quinn. Because remember, we was talking about that 5 pounds, and we was telling y'all no. Because when we was in college, it was like this. Even in the off season, before they sent you off, they told you what you was gonna be doing the coming up season, and they told you how to prepare. So for instance, let's say I was a cornerback and then they was moving me to safety, right? They would probably say, okay, Marcus, you're safety, we need you to gain 10 pounds. Or just like they did Bill, we gonna have you playing linebacker, you need 15 pounds of muscle. And they'll tell you that. So go get with your trainers, go get with your diet guy, but we need 15 pounds of muscles on you in 4 months. And you gotta go get it done. So what's going on with Mazi? It actually makes sense, especially when you know the history of what happens with generally 1 techs. That's why, because with 1 techs, unless they are a top 5 lottery pick, in general, it takes most 1 techs about 3 years before they hit their body, their steak and potatoes body. It take about 3 years, okay, before their man weight really kick in, and before they really get adjusted to the warfare on the NFL level, on a trench level. The trenches take those guys about 3 years. So it was always extremely goofy for any one of us to expect him to be a year one impact. He always should have been considered, if he was considered to be a one tech, just insurance, just an extra developing body. He never, ever for one moment should be looked at as Superman, go rescue the run defense. No. If anybody thought that, you wasn't looking at the history of what happens with one techs. How long did it take Dexter Lawrence to hit? How long? 3 years. How long did it take David Irvin to hit? 3 years. How long did it take Tank to hit? 3 years. When did we see at least even Tristan Hill get to where we was like, okay, year 3? It's pretty much almost all of them. Pretty much. It's something about that year 3 they figured out. Yeah, Vach call it peanut butter. I call it steak and potatoes. It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Peanut butter, steak and potatoes. I don't care which one you use, but it's the same thing. So now that we know the psyche of Dan Quinn, and we know Dan Quinn is a mad scientist, because think about it. When we got Bell, Dan Quinn said this. He said, I envision him as a linebacker. And I looked at Bell's frame when he said that, and I immediately said to myself, what? What'd you say? You say, wait, Bell go play what? And Mike, yeah, Dan Quinn was like, I envision him as a linebacker. What did the mad scientist do? What is he playing right now?
Run it up. I need the cash pronto. I don't throw interception like Romo.
Another one.
Is he playing linebacker or not? And he playing some good linebacker.
Finesse, 2 on.
Mad scientist. So with Mazi, I see what they doing. And I see what they trying to do. What they trying to do is they trying to make him instant impactful. That's what they're trying to do. Because see, Osa was one of the like anomalies. He was one of them. He flashed early, right? He flashed early, and I was like, what's happening with Osa does not happen. You know what I mean? Like Osa, his first 7 games was like Yoga Flame. Like, who is
Yoga Fire? Yoga Fire? Yoga Flame.
So what they trying to do is they trying to make Mazi instant impactful. This is one of those Dan Quinn's experiments. It's just like he did with Bell, just like he did with those corners. That's why, and we said this, when Dan Quinn drafts you, he don't just draft you, he draft you with a vision of you. He has a full vision. So he like that. So what did they start saying when we drafted him? We want, and see, none of us put it together. They was giving us the clues, but we wasn't putting it together. They was saying we want to try to get his pass rush side going. See, we all should have peeped it when he said that. We all should have put it together when he said that. We should have said, pass rush at the 1 tag? Huh? Oh man, I appreciate this, bro. I'm not on my super chat yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and show this, man. This is real talk. I just appreciate y'all, man, when y'all show appreciation. He said, times like this, I really appreciate you keeping the faith, bro. Yeah, man, no doubt. No doubt, bro. No doubt. And then this is what we doing, man. Like, we really are pushing ideas to help us win a championship. And I'm really still warming up for running back. I got film and everything we getting ready to go through. But my boy Henny, he threw out a question, and I want to address that question. Then I'm going to spin this over to running back. Okay. But, so, in my opinion of what they're doing is Dan Quinn, just to sum it up, Dan Quinn had a vision even when they drafted him to be able to get instant impact out of him, similar to what they did with Osa. And one of the best ways to do that was to try to have him lose weight, work on that first step, explosion out of his first step, get him on the field with his freakish strength early, and try to make him a super 3 tech besides Jonathan Hankins. That's the vision of what they trying to do. Is it working? I would say no. I would say no. And that's where sometimes Dan Quinn is just like a real science. Like, you know, I'm not jacking nothing from Patrick No-C Walker, but there's truly a scientific method. The scientific method is truly a real thing. I'm gonna do my best to remember it, but the scientific method, if I remember right, starts with a hypothesis, right? And you make the hypothesis, but then you have to do something called test the hypothesis. And it only becomes law, or it only becomes a fact once it goes through your tests. So that's the thing about Dan Quinn. He's a mad scientist and he has all kind of theories. Some of his tests work. Some of them things, but that's also where, to be honest, we got to step back and say, sometime we got to let them work, you know? Wait. Oh man, y'all so hot about that linebacker. I ain't mad at you. My boy say, now I totally understand why they fired George Edwards as linebacker coach. He was preventing DQ stupidness at the linebacker position. My boy said, I ain't giving Dan Quinn nothing. He said, boy, I ain't mad at you, bro. Man, y'all so funny, man. All right, here we go. So now, I had to show you the background, because when you see the background of how we move, you go understand the case I'm making right now. So my case that I'm making right now is, since y'all used the last 4 games last year to stress test cornerback and to prepare that position for the playoffs, my thing is, why don't you go ahead and start stress testing running, especially the short running game. Stress test it. And I mean now, because you go mess around and need that short running game. You gonna mess around and need that short running game in the postseason. And I want y'all to know, I want y'all to take it through the scientific process. I want you to stress test it, measure it for real. Hold on, they say we got 204 views and only 94 likes. Let's get the likes up, y'all. And see, you tripping, man. Listen, bro, you gotta let that fumble go. He say we did test it with Hunter. Oh, bro, man, you gotta let that go, bro. God damn. All right, hold on real quick. Trey, you my dog. Y'all go ahead and hit that like button, man. We're going to take us a quick like break, bro. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like, man. It's important to the channel. Because as you can see, man, this is a channel that thinks outside the box. We don't go with the crowd. You know, we don't do that, man. I only work hard to try to give you real answers and measure Kool-Aid. You know, my boy Henny came in and asked a question. I'm glad he asked that question because he opened the door for me to talk about something that I wasn't even intending to talk about. But it just kind of show you how we all work together, man. And when you see that type of stuff, the only thing we ask is you participate by just subscribing and liking the channel. Because if you're being honest, you know you get a lot of passion on this channel. You also get a lot of research. You get a lot of thinking that you're not gonna get from most places. We never surface. We never go be surface. We go always really work hard to try to give you real answers. And then on top of that, I was able to show you the reference of what I'm talking about with these experiments. How many people are ready to pull up the press conference from last year? So that's all we ask. When you see that type of work, we just ask for a like. You could also do a super chat. You could also do a cash app. Any way to support, but we can definitely start with just the basics, and that's a like. So I appreciate that. All right. And they say we only got 10 more likes since I asked. So let me say this. Listen, I already know. Let me tell y'all something. I already know. I offend some of y'all. I get it. Cause some of y'all, I know, you know, I've been going off lately. I've been really letting boys have it. So it's some people, they coming in, they lurking, but they mad at me. Cause I've been going off, you know, I know I've been going off. I've been going off on the fans, especially the ones that's just doom and gloom. And so yeah, I've been calling y'all out, but don't be goofy, man. Don't be a lurker. Don't be in here getting free content. And then you taking the content, but you don't even want to like. That's kind of goofy. So let's get the likes up unless you're a lurker. And Gary is right. It starts out in theory. All right, that's what it is. But let me get to this though. So we was talking about stress testing, because now I'm finna get into some film. All right. So because I know some people that, oh, boss, come on now. We got to take these games serious, boss. Come on now. It's like, bro, I just showed you they treat these games like preseason. What you want me to tell you, bro? What you want me to tell you? You want me to lie to you? I'm telling you. They told you last year they treated the last 4 games like preseason. What you want me to tell you, bro? And if they treating these games like preseason, why am I going to be emotionally tied to them, bro? I'm sorry. And yes, we are fighting for a division, but they going to be trying to likely walk and chew bubblegum. That's what it is. And what I mean by that is they going to be trying to win, but they also going to be experimenting. They was trying to win those games. See, we lost that game with the Jags, remember? But who was starting in the corner position? And an experiment. An experiment was starting. Yeah. Yeah, at the end, we was giving Xavier Rhodes some tick, wasn't we? As we was trying to win, we was experimenting. We was walking and chewing bubblegum. That's what I expect them to do again. So I'm not going to be emotionally tied. Miss Lockhart ready to shoot him. Don't shoot him, Miss Lockhart. I'm feeling a little bit better today. I was feeling kind of gangster this morning. I feel a little bit better. I feel a little better right now. So, shooters, put your guns up. I love my shooters. I got the best shooters in the world. All right, so let's talk about stress testing. Let's take these guys. I got film on all of them too. So, getting ready for the playoffs. The first person is the starter. And what gave people a lot of doubt was especially this run by Pollard, right? So this run right here is what made a lot of people really miss Zeke. Just being honest, right? This run is what brought the Zeke hive back. the Zeke hive was dead, and it revived from this one run. So if you look, the thing that happened, in my opinion, when I look at Pollard, I swear on everything. Let me tell you what my theory on what happened with this run. On everything, I swear, I think Pollard was smelling himself on this run, man. On everything, because I have seen Pollard run harder than this. I've seen him put his head down and plow through people. He actually did it in this game when he ran up steel back. But right there, that was a finesse run. And I you know, because he was having so much success earlier plowing through people, he thought he was gonna be able to just make that one cute cut. And that defense, they had a goal line and end zone mentality. And see, let me explain something. See, this is also about Pollard's lack of experience in the red zone. Because see, some backs know that when you get to that 1 yard line or you get to the end zone, man, it's about being gangster. See, that's one thing, hate him or not, that's one thing Zeke knew. When it came down to them crucial downs, he knew violence was getting ready to happen. Yeah. And Pollard's lack of experience, in my opinion, caused him to approach this with finesse. He didn't have, and I'm just being real, he didn't have right there the intensity that I've seen him have before in terms of putting his head down and trying to plow through somebody. That was very much a finesse run. But then as I'm looking at this, the question is, can he do it? And that question is absolutely yes. You know, that is absolutely yes. This is something that he just gonna have to learn from. This is the type of film that he gotta store away and say, okay, the next time I'm down there, it gotta be about violence. See, because he has a lack of experience, he don't understand the defensive mentality. See, I play defense. Our intensity goes way up the closer you are to first down or to the end zone. The real defenders, they get like crazy when it comes down to defending first down or the end zone. They will knock you out. And you cannot go in there with a finesse run. He chose finesse on violence. But that's not going to make me quit on Pollard, though, because I've seen him do it before. The main person, to me, that we have to develop and prepare, because, see, it was some consequences to this. And we go talk about the consequences, all right? So, first of all, Mike McCarthy gave his veteran back the first crack at it. Because I keep hearing a lot of people say, well, why did they go with Rico? I want y'all to know, Rico has an ankle issue, one. Then I'm going to show you Rico on some short yardage downs and red zone. Rico don't even have the vision of Hunter. I'm going to tell you from the film, Hunter has better short yardage instincts than Rico. Now, hold on. Wait. Let me say that again, because some of y'all go misunderstand what I said. I didn't say Hunter's a better overall back. No, I didn't. But Hunter, listen to me, y'all. He has, and I'm not bullshitting, I'm going to prove this too. Yes, Hunter Luepke has better short yardage instincts than Rico. I'm going to also show you this and make the case we got to develop him in not even just a short yardage back. We need to continue to explore him as a lead blocker for short yardage as well, because he brings a pounding as a lead back that I don't hear many people talking about. So let's look at the film. So start and yeah. All right, so first I'm looking at him first as a lead blocker. All right. And when I look at him as a lead blocker, the thing that I like is he creates a great window right there, an easy running lane, turns his guy to the side. And he one of the main reasons why Rico got 7 yards on that play. You know what I'm saying? So this is something we got to explore as well from a short yardage, is Hunter's success ratio in all running plays. So if you, because I looked at every one of his plays, he is driving people out of these holes. And he driving his legs. He doing all the things you want to see from a lead blocker. And this ain't even him running the ball. This is just him as a short yardage asset. Boom, look at him right there. He is getting them linebackers out the way. And see, remember, this is an era of smaller linebackers. He is an asset. So then when you look, you know, so I'm showing it from multiple angles, the same play over and over. But the main thing you seeing is him driving them linebackers out of there and finishing. And you can see the power, you can see the strength, you can see the violence. He's showing you. So this is a short yardage option that the Dallas Cowboys should consider. Look at this one. You telling me he ain't clear that linebacker out that hole? Cause I just you, and these are all, I only looked at the place he was in. So look at him driving him out of there, y'all. That's classic ass blocking. Look at this. Classic. This is old school. Drove his ass right up out of there. Yeah. See, remember, this is a smaller linebacker league. Now, this is the thing you go see when they getting ready to run the ball. Somebody say, exactly, use him as a fullback, not a ball carrier. Well, let's double check your math on that. Because so far, even up to this game, he had 100% short yardage conversion rate. That is better than a tush push. Let me ask you a question. Do you think Philly would abandon a tush push if Hurts fumbled one time? Let me say that again. Hunter Lukey's conversion rate is better than the tush push. You keep doing what worked. Even if he fumbled, you teach his ass how to secure the ball. Because I'm going to show you. All right. This is the thing I'm going to show you first is that the Dallas Cowboys have an ugly pattern to me to where they give it away. They show it 100%, no mystery when it's the Hunter show. Because they always line up in the wing. They have two athletes in the wing right off the tackles. And Hunter usually is by himself. So then just watching him right here on a 3rd and 1. This is a play that I like because what you see with this play is that last second vision that I'm gonna show you that Rico did not do in the red zone. It's that last second nose for space that you see. So then, so watch it from behind, and I slowed it down. Watch it from behind. See, you got to be able to see and feel space in a split second. If you the type of running back that don't see and feel in a split second, and sometimes you got to know your offensive lineman blocking assignment so you can have an anticipation. But just watch him right here, and I slowed it down. So you can see him go and fill that hole and push through that guy with power. Like, just like Zeke used to do. Now, this is the only thing I don't like at the end. I'm going to tell you what I don't like. What I don't like is he's a little bit too low. Because if he would have been a little bit higher and take him on a little bit higher, he likely falls even 2 yards more. It's almost like his legs gave away. That's the only thing I didn't like about that play. All right. So then when we go to Miami, right? When we go to Miami, we looking at him on a pivotal down on 3rd and 1. Okay. So 3rd and 1, let me explain this. 3rd and 1 is a big down. Pivotal. It's a momentum down. Every one of those about momentum. That's a lot of trust that they was already starting to give him. And remember, he converted every one of them so far. Every one of them. Up into this game. So, did he convert this one? Yes. Yes. 3rd and 1. Got it. First. So then they set up another one. Same formation. They're going to line up some people out the wing. It's going to be a signal that they're going on him. And another pivotal down, he's going to convert it. So we looking at, not only he converts it right there, he gets you some extra. See, I'm serious about this short yardage, man. I'm not playing about this. Because, see, let me tell y'all, I'm the person y'all should trust on this. You know why? Because I never trusted him. I wasn't in the crowd that was, he's going to be okay. We don't need Zeke. We're good. We got Hunter. I never was saying that in the offseason. You know what I was saying? Man, I got to see it, bro. I was saying it the entire time. I was like, yeah, he did it in a D2 school. Yeah, it was cute when he was doing it on a D2 level. Yeah, that was cute. But I need to see him do this shit in the league. So then he got in the league. His first preseason game, it was kind of, but I started noticing he was getting better and better and better. Like, I started noticing, I said, hey man, that dude's starting to get that balance that I saw in college. I start seeing that power that I saw in college. Now this was preseason, right? I was like, I'm starting to see a little something. But I still was like,
oh hell no.
But as those games went by, I was watching when they was using him on short yardage and he kept converting them. And so I kept my word. What was my word? What did I say? I need to see it. So when I see it, why would I be the person to say, I don't see it, I don't see it, I don't see it? No, I see it. So if I go back to the Miami, and look at him on pivotal downs, like I said, he don't even get this 3rd and 1. He get you about 3rd and 2.5. See, look, he get hit right there, but he got power, so he spin out of it. He drive his legs and he fall forward for 2 more on a 3rd and short. Pivotal down keeps the drive alive. Who's slandering Zeke? Did somebody slander Zeke? No. And the only thing I see that somebody's saying about Zeke is that he did fumble on the goal line before. And he did. And let me tell you when he fumbled. when he was a rookie. I'm just being fair, y'all. Listen, I ain't got no favorites. My favorite is the star. I don't care if you black, I don't care if you white. It's all about the star. I don't care if you green. I don't give a damn. It's all about, are you getting the job done? I don't care who you are. You can be Zeke, you can be Hunter. I don't give a damn. I really don't. But Zeke, I'm just keeping it real. He got benched when he was a rookie. People forgot. Game 2 versus the Washington Commanders. He got benched for Alfred Morris for fumbling. And what did we do? We went right back to him. I'm just being honest. We went right back to him. Alfred Morris, he started for the rest of the game. And then the next week, they was like, 21, you go. And especially because it's the end of the season, and I think we should stress test. Now listen to what I'm saying. Use these last 2 games to stress test short running game. Stress test it. Yeah. Where now teach him how to properly. Oh, see, Wee Woo, that's my dog. Cause see, Wee Woo keeping it real. I know me and Wee Woo talk on the phone. That's my boy Blackwell. Yeah, he fumbled twice that game. You right. He sure did. Zeke did. And I know Blackwell like Zeke. Blackwell, and me and Blackwell been talking about the short yardage problem the whole offseason. Me and him done spent hours on the phone talking about the running game. Me and this dude right here. Me and him. Hey man, what's up? What's up, Shouty? He from Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Bro, and we be talking about the show. Yeah. Yeah, he fumbled twice. My boy said, I was there, I was pissed. So this is not a show to where we're anointing Hunter. We're not saying he's better than Zeke. I don't want anybody to think I'm saying that. What I'm saying is, because of his conversion rate being so high before that fumble, we should stick with it because we might need it in the post. It's too early to give up on him. It's too early. And it's too early to give up on Pollard. We might need them. I don't want to go to the we should have just went and signed Zeke camp. That shit over. So I ain't got time to be spending time on shoulda, woulda, coulda shit. How are we go get these guys ready? That's the only thing we should be talking about. What are we gonna do to stress test these guys and get them ready in case we need them for the pivotal short yardage downs? So then when we go back, right, and we looking at, he converted it again, right? So this is a 2nd and 10. And this is the thing I like about this play. Mike McCarthy is rewarding him. Yeah, man. See, listen, man. Let me tell you something, bro. Chill out. I don't know who the fuck you are, bro, but chill out. All right? Because I get sick of y'all. See, y'all come in with this we attacking the white guy shit. It's like what really be happening is some of y'all be racist and y'all biased to Hunter because he's white. So you come into a room that's full of blacks and then you assume that because we black that we hating on him because he white. So y'all come in here with these disrespectful ass comments like we attacking Hunter when I'm making a whole damn case for Hunter. So listen, if he say anything like that again, I mean anything close, shooters, you know what to do. Now, we ain't gonna let y'all closet racists come in here, you know what I'm saying, because you biased. Because, see, I ain't playing no games like that. I'm talking about Hunter based on his ability, not his color. No, DeShannon, I do need to give them people some attention. You know why? Because you got to make examples of them people. Because if you don't make examples of them people, they get courage and a whole lot more try to come up in here. Nah, so yes, I'm gonna stop the stream every now and then to clown people that come in like that. And I got to. It's just what it is. Montana done already shot him. You shot him too fast. I said give him another chance, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm glad you shot him. Hold on real quick. Don't shoot him that fast though. Especially if I say give him a chance. You know what I'm saying? Don't shoot him too fast, but hey, I'll go ahead and allow it.
Everybody around me shooters. Ain't no telling who was shooting.
What it is. Hey. So sometimes you gotta shoot them openly. So if it's any other racists that's watching, you know better than to come in with that. You ain't gonna be comfortable to do that. You ain't gonna be comfortable. And I'm not gonna let you be comfortable to come in here with that nonsense. All right. So anyway, back to what I was saying. No, but let me go back to what I was saying. Now that is frustrating though, man. When I'm over here making a case and then you come in here like we talking against him, it's like, nah, man, don't insult all these black people like that. Don't come in here insulting us like that, man. Like you over here like, I gotta defend the white guy. I'm defending the white guy. Sit your ass down. Let me do my job. So, anyway. So, but going back to what I was saying about this run game, what I liked about Mike McCarthy is Mike McCarthy was doing what I think is smart. He's rewarding him gradually where he start even opening him up to the passing game, which we saw him doing in college. You know? And so I'm seeing Mike McCarthy expand him because he's showing he deserves it. He blocking unselfish. He's running unselfish. He's running hard. He's knocking linebackers out of holes. And then we get to this moment, the 1st and 1. So this is what at the goal line. Now, keep in mind, Pollard got the first crack at it. Before we talk about this 1st and 1, I also want you to notice that it was becoming a trend, right? It was becoming a trend that they was beginning to depend on him. And he was converting. He was becoming the Dallas Cowboys tush push. It was almost like every 3rd and 1 or 4th and 1, they were saying, Hunter, because he was converting them. He was converting the hell out them things. So then we get to this moment. So now it's the 3rd and 1. And what happened? I'm going to tell you exactly what happened on that play. Hunter had him a premature ejaculation. Got too excited and tripped out. Because I'm telling you, because I played running back, I know exactly what he did wrong. And I looked at the film. He formed what's called a running back bad pocket. Okay? And the pocket, it's a very easy concept. It's a very easy concept. When you run into the right, you take your left hand and you put it like this, and your right hand and you put it underneath so that the quarterback can fit the ball right in between your pocket, and you close and squeeze down on the ball, and where the ball is already now in a position to where it's in a football position and hard to get knocked out. All about how you create your pocket. He created a bad pocket, which is a very fundamental thing to running back, which lets you know he tripped out. That's what happened. A bad pocket. It's almost like he dropped the snap. It's that fundamental to running back. So if you run into the left, you take your right arm, you put it up, you take your left arm, you put it right here so that the quarterback, and so when everybody, y'all watching football now, and if y'all don't know that, watch these running backs take the ball. You go see all of them do exactly what I say. They do it quick too. When they taking the handoff, they form that pocket, they put that ball in there. Watch which arm is up based on which way they going. You go see when they go to the left, you go see they left arm up. When they go to the right, you go see they right arm up. Just watch. When you watch football from here on, you go see it. It was a bad pocket. It was a very simple thing that caused this fumble. And let me tell you something. If you mess up off a simple thing, then I also think it's simple to correct. Cause see, that's how some of us mess up. Some of us are in relationships to where you really got some simple solutions to make you and that person work, but you're not doing it, so you and that person not working. It's simple solutions. Some of this is simple, and if it's a simple on anything, if it's a simple solution that can make the whole thing work, why would you get rid of it over a simple solution? If you've been seeing this boy been converting everything, been unselfish in his blocking, knocking linebackers out the hole, then you starting to use his pass catching, why would I say, get your ass on the bench and we don't want to ever see you again over one fumble? No. I don't think that's the move forward, because we might need that dude in the playoffs. And I want his confidence up. I don't want his confidence down. I want his confidence like, yeah, you fumbled, but we believe in you, and we put you right back in there, just like we did Zeke when he was a rookie and he fumbled twice game 2. This is a damn good question. This is a damn good question. He said, do you think this comes from a lack of live reps? Absolutely not. Forming a pocket is fundamental. It came from Actually, you right. Yeah. This is why you got to keep feeding them. Actually, yeah. Because you want him to calm down. You don't want him wound up. You don't want him wound up, because see, you know what I'm talking about? You know how it is when we was young and we got with our first pretty girl, we were wound up. But then, you know, when you've been living a little while, you done got some clothes and you done got your conversation a little bit better. You know how to present yourself, and you know how to approach, and you know how, then all of a sudden when you finally have a friend that's of a higher level, it don't freak you out. You like, hey, shit, I'm tight. I'm used to this. So to your point, that's a good point, Wee Woo. Yeah, this is the point of why we should, man, that's a good ass point. That's why we should be stress testing. Stress test the short running game. Cause see, what did Quinn say that he did in the last 4 games? He said, I did things that I wouldn't do in the playoffs, but I did it because I needed to put them in that situation. Hold on, wait. Let me rewind it.
It's important because you get to say, okay, starting role, backup role, neither role. And I like doing that. And you gain things, you gain experience, you gain stuff to go through. And it really lined us up into where we're heading into this week. And so that's why I think we had discussed that, previously about, how we would feature some guys and how we'd roll. And now that we're here, we get to do that. And so it kind of gave us a vision of, how do we feature the guys best heading into the postseason. So with all that said, I know you guys got a bunch of questions, and let's get the whole thing rocking.
David Moore, Dallas Morning News. Now that you've had these 3 to 4 games here, where do you stand at that corner opposite of Trayvon as far as how comfortable you are with how you can manage that position?
Yes, and I do. I felt, like I said, it was really important to go through different people, different combinations to how to go. There's nothing like being in the fire a little bit and just know what you have. And sometimes you make game plans, certainly, but sometimes you wouldn't, to say, I want to see what this would look like in some of the hardest situations. So sometimes you have to create that to give the moment to go. So
sometimes you have to create that to get the moment to go. So going back to this moment, because this is very important, then he fumbled. So now the problem is when he fumbled, they went away from trusting him. Okay? And so now he back to zero, blocking. Because I pulled basically all the plays he was in the game. So they went immediately from trusting him on third short yardage. They didn't trust him anymore. Even when we get down to that 1st and 1. So let's just breaking it down now. Right there, that's the first bad block I saw out of him. That's the first one out of all the tape. That is the negative. I will give him a negative on that. Dak was just so damn strong that he still was able to get his ball out. So like I said, and I told my boy this, I told Trey this, I said, Trey, I pulled all his plays. I'm not looking at the good and the bad and the great. I'm not making a highlight. I'm not making a low light. We looking at it all. So as I'm looking at it all, this is what I can say. For the most part, he was super steady on his blocking. This is literally the first block I saw him miss. Dak gets the ball out. So guess what? Most people don't even remember that he missed that block. So this is the problem, and this is why we have to say, are the Dallas Cowboys short game enough? Because now we were sitting at 1st and 1. And we were sitting in the 4th quarter. And let me ask a question. What did Mike McCarthy do at first when it was 1st or 2nd and 1? I'm not going to even, y'all should know. If you listen at the facts of the game and you watch the flow of the game, what was he doing in Buffalo and Miami? Pretty much every time it was 3rd and 1. What was he doing? Or 2nd and 1? Or 3rd and 1? What was he doing? What was Mike McCarthy doing? I'm going to wait. I'm not going to give you the answer. I'm going to wait. I want to see y'all answer. What was we doing and what was working? Lost in translation, you definitely got one right, for sure. I'm seeing pass. Somebody said dumbass play action. We was running in it to Hunter. And it was working. See, I'm looking at all y'all answers. Everybody wrong. It wasn't QB sneaking. A majority of our conversions was on Hunter. This guy. Yeah. A majority of what we was doing on 3rd and short was him. Now, lost in translation, you was right. You was right. Before we tried Hunter on that 1st and goal, we first tried Pollard. But for the most part, basically, we was getting it through the fullback, and it was working. See, that's what I gotta keep saying. It was working. So now this is the problem, and I'm just keeping it real with this. No, hold on. No. With this. Cause see, now you Mike McCarthy. Listen to me. So now you Mike McCarthy, and you have some trust issues, right? It's 1st and 1. It's 1st and 1. The last time you was on the goal line, Pollard, you ran him off the edge, right, with a pitch. He didn't run tough. Didn't get it. Then you run Hunter. He fumbles. So guess what? You sitting right here with a trust issue. Instead of ever play caller having confidence, all right, in your short yardage guys, you sitting there as a play caller because of the previous failure, doubting what most of us would say you got to at least attempt it. So what happens? Because you doubt it, you get too cute, and you play action and get Dak sacked. This is why we must, in my opinion, stress test our short yardage backs. Because when we sitting at a 1st and 1, Mike McCarthy needs to be able to go into, and look at this. See, hold on now. Let's be fair. We have to be fair, y'all. That's why I painted the whole picture. He said Mike McCarthy playing scared. Can you blame him? Think about it. You was just down there, and the last time you ran, Pollard pulled a goofy on you. You know what I'm saying? We gotta, this is what Mike McCarthy was seeing in terms of the Florida game. He was seeing goofiness. So we sitting there in the money zone and we being goofy. How is the play caller not scared? That's why I'm saying we have to develop the confidence in the short game. And the only way to do it is to stress test it. You have to stress test it so they can have confidence in the playoffs when it's 1st and goal, that you don't get cute and get goofy and all of a sudden Dak is sacked because you can't trust Pollard, or because I know we want to just blame Hunter. But we got to look at all the backs. And it's going to be good for even Mike McCarthy if he can go into the playoffs knowing he can trust the short yardage backs. I'm going to say this, for the most part, I think he can. Especially when you look at the rate that Hunter was on. His conversion rate was outstanding. Because see, the last time Hunter scored in the end zone, nobody said nothing. Nobody said, why didn't y'all get that to Rico? Why did y'all get that to Pollard? See, why was nobody saying nothing the whole time he was working? Then when he fumbled, see, why didn't you give it to Rico? Come on, why did you give it to Pollard? Wait, why didn't nobody say that the whole time it was working? Because if you feared Hunter running the ball to convert those 3rd and shorts, I think we should have heard from you early, not after it was too late. Yeah, and so I want to look at Rico real quick because I got Rico too. Listen, man, I be doing my homework, man. Trust me. I be looking at all these dudes, right? So this is the thing about Rico. Rico has more burst than all of them right now. This is one thing you can see with Rico. Rico, out of every one of them, he got the burst. And every now and then, you see the power too. You see both out of Rico. The only thing about Rico that you have to consider, especially for the playoffs, is Rico's durability. Because he stayed banged up. It's always something. Like, you can see the power right there. You can see how he was able to move the power forward right there. Man, I messed this film up, man. I messed that film all the way up. See, you can see that burst? Man. Ooh. Yeah. And somebody just said Rico is out the game. See, I didn't even know that, bro. That's crazy. So now we getting down to the red zone. So let me look at my boy Rico. And see, this is what I see in Rico that I didn't see in Hunter. I see better vision in Hunter. Now, right there, it pretty much wasn't anything there. He would have just had to be able to have crazy leg strength to move that power. You know, it is a small crease to the right. He tried to get to it. He would have had to have crazy power to get that in the end zone. That was just good defense. We gonna give him that. All right. Ain't really nothing. It wasn't really nothing. He could nothing. But this play right here, nah, I fought Rico. No, this ain't it. No, that's a pretty good run. So just looking at Rico, you know, in short yardage downs. So this is in a Jets game. They was obviously trying to trust Rico. Now this part right here is what would give me some slight trust issues with Rico. And the time I saw this, I had issues. So because to me, let me be real. Before I run this play, I'm going to just ask everybody a question. Where would you want to run the ball? Just period. Where would you want to run the ball? Before I let it play, I'm just like, pretend you are Rico. In your mind, before you let the run play develop, where would you say, man, if I'm go guess, where would be a good guess to run? I'm not gonna answer too. Lisa said edge. Okay. I like your answer, Lisa. What's up, Lisa? Lisa, one of my favorites, easily. Weewoo said left. Anthony said the right side. I want to see everybody answer too, man. I don't see, cause you got to participate. You got to so Lisa said edge. Weewoo said left. Thomas said left. JT said outside. Willie T said pitch outside. I'm glad y'all answered. Somebody said behind 77 and 73. Somebody said off GD. Somebody said left outside. I'm liking that y'all answering too. Everybody answering too. So we go all be accountable. Somebody said behind Zach. And then somebody said end around C. Somebody said off right tackle. Ooh. Somebody said left and read it. I like it. Somebody say straight in the middle. I'm loving this. This is the funnest exercise I've ever done, bro. Somebody said it used to be Martin and Steele, now Smiths. Okay, so you gotta give me an answer. You can't give me two answers. I need to hear your answer. Somebody said behind Tyler Smith. Then Ms. Lockhart said behind Tyler Smith. Somebody said Steele is not him right now. Okay. Somebody said behind Hunter. Ooh. I'm loving these answers, man. Somebody said Tyron and Tyler. Somebody said behind 77 and 73. Boy, this is the boy. Somebody said B gap. My boy Roy. He's standing on it. Roy standing on it. He said, I'm going with the Smiths. Somebody said I'm going behind Tyler. And then my boy Trey, he said Tyron and Tyler. All right, I think we got everybody because it slowed down. Man, y'all got down with that one. I loved it. I like this answer. Chop say depends where Hunter goes. See, yeah, you was cheating. You was watching the film from earlier. Somebody say behind 70. Ooh. Oh, KO say run behind effing 70. All right, I'm tired of playing. Let's let it play. Let's let it play. If you said run outside, you are Rico right now. If you said run to the left, I'm not sure. Let me look at the left. I want to look at it. Let me see if they got some push over there. Yeah, they got some pretty good push. That left side look nasty. Yeah, that left side got some opportunities over there. Very obvious. Hold on real quick. Let me go back to that play. Let me go back to this. This is fun as hell, man. Oh, this is fun. And yeah, Tyrone said it. Bad vision. Yep. Because the obvious hole was behind Zach Martin, Steele, and Hunter. And to be honest, he made the wrong read at the split second. Look. Like, damn, you went to the green. You supposed to run behind the white. Look what he ran to. So I know a lot of people like, why didn't y'all put Rico? I'm looking at your instincts in the short. Look, come on. Why is he running? Look, go look. Just look. Why? Just look. Wouldn't you question his ability to make a split-second decision? Look. Just keeping it real. Look. Damn, he went right to where there's no blocking. Yeah. And see Trey, I know this see Trey. You don't play for it, bro. I see how you roll. My boy say, boss, that's one play. Give him another chance, right? Can you say what I'm actually saying? Because I'm not just saying give Hunter another chance because I just want to give him another chance. I'm saying give him another chance because he has a major track record before the fumble of being successful on 3rd and shorts. That's what I'm saying, bro. So I ain't saying he got in there and fumbled or give him a, no, it's like, damn, he was successful blocking, successful running, successful short yardage running, good instincts, successful blocking, successful running, another one, fumble. So I supposed to ignore all that success over, that's what I'm saying. But more importantly, sure, don't give up on Rico. You right. Don't give up on him. You definitely right. You right. Don't give up on him. And these next 2 games, stress tested. Stress tested. Just like you did corner last year. When you had all them corners. And just like Dan Quinn said, I put them in situations to see how they can handle it. Stress tested. Man, I was finna get y'all on the phones, man. And my battery done died. I'm sorry, y'all. I really want to hear from y'all, too. What you want me to play again, Miss Lockhart? What you want me to play again? I'm gonna wait on Miss Lockhart. What you want me to play again? You talking about the film of Rico? That's a good point by Trey. Trey, I like what you said too. This is a good one, Trey. Trey said we have QB sneak in that situation. That's a good point. That's a real good point. But I'm not willing to accept the B part of what you said. He said we have no short yardage running backs. Yes, we do. Like, that's what Hunter was doing over and over and over again. He was converting them things. The 3rd and shorts, like, here's the film of him doing it. Over and over and over. We do actually have one. I just think we need to make it a little bit better, like secure it. That's what I'm saying. Hold on, he said that last play. Oh, so you saying Rico? Oh, here it is. I got you, Miss Lockhart. Yeah. yes, this one play, but Yeah, to me, man, you get behind Zach Martin, Hunter, and Steele, and you push. To me, that's clear cut up right there. And you get behind Hunter, Zach Martin, and Steele, and you drive them legs into the end zone. That's, So, now, I ain't gonna lie. We gotta develop this, man. We really do. We gotta develop this. So listen, y'all. Man, I hate that my phones is tripping. Look, I'm gonna show you. Let me show y'all so y'all know I ain't tripping. I'm gonna show you. Let me show y'all real quick. Watch this. 0. You see that? 0. So I was gonna try to get y'all on the phones. I forgot to charge my phone. That was gonna be able to get y'all in, because I really, really wanted to hear from y'all on, because I know y'all was gonna have some interesting stuff to say. I'm mad as hell. Damn. I know y'all was gonna have some good stuff to say, especially the people that's in here, like my boy Wee Woo in here and everything. And we've been spending all this time on running back. I really want to talk to y'all today. So let me do this, man. I'm gonna take these super chats. Then obviously we have to get up out of here. Yeah, we can talk about Dan Quinn. My boy Tyrone Church say, can we talk about Quinn? Yeah. Put your comment in there, Tyrone. Put your comment in there. What you want to talk about with Dan Quinn while I'm getting these super chats. So I'll talk to y'all through the chat, man. If y'all got some things y'all want me to talk about, man, just let me know. So actually, I don't even have too many super chats. I thought I did. I don't. So this one came in early. He said, times like this, I really appreciate you keeping the faith, bro. And then I addressed my boy Henny about brothers. So yeah, that's the super chats. So anyway, yeah, that's it. So then let me go back real quick to what you were saying. You said, yeah. He said, that's not the Jones. It's Dan Quinn hates linebackers, heavy DTs. You know the sad part, Tyrone? It's hard to know exactly. You know what I'm saying? See, at first, I was going to do a show tonight called Trust Issues. Trust issues, right? Because we all got trust issues. And see, this environment is so kind of weird, right? You see so many games and meddling, it get muddy. You know what I mean? It get muddy. Like, what's mud? A little bit of water, a little bit of dirt. You know what I mean? You mix it up, you can't tell, right? And then I hear what you're saying on that Dan Quinn track record, but I also remember Dan Quinn having some fire linebackers too at Atlanta. Yeah, some fire ones. You know what I mean? And they wasn't itty bitty hybrids like the ones we got now. You know? And we also know coming out of Atlanta that he changed a lot of his philosophies. So I'm not sure we should just hold him to his track record of what he was at Atlanta, because we know he's changed. He's even changed his defense from when he was here. So we got 2 super chats. My boy say, but that's a good talk though. He said toughest defensive matchup is going to be Ahmad Ra versus J. Lou in the slot. That's a damn good point. And somebody said that to me today. And my thing is this, bro. And I've been thinking about that. You know what they should do to me, bro? I think they should put Gilly on him. Because when I look at Gilly, And see, Shannon Sharp, I addressed this. Hold on real quick. We got another super chat for 10 bones. My boy Anthony Hill just blessed me with 10 bones. I appreciate that. Damn, I wish I had my phone, man. Cause see, I want to talk to y'all about this. I don't like talking through the chat. I would want y'all to call in with this stuff. This is good stuff, man. Hey, man, I appreciate you. My boy Anthony Hill said, thank you, boss. The contribution is for your excellent content, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, we just trying to win, bro. That's the number one thing we trying to do over here is trying to win. And then my boy Shannon said, boss, there's also a rumor on Twitter around Mazi being asked to drop 40 pounds. I talked about that. That's one of likely Dan Quinn's experiments. And I actually think based on the history of One Text, it's not dumb at all. Because what they was trying to do, in my opinion, they was trying to find a way to get year one impact out of him. Because if you would have just said, you know what, let's leave you at your weight and we want you to try to make an impact, it likely would have been what it usually is for most One Techs. Like, think about it. And let's just be honest. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Be honest too, and I want everybody to answer. Who is a better athlete, Jordan Davis or Mazi? I want everybody to answer. Be honest. Who is a better overall freakish One Tech? I'm gonna wait. My boy Wee Woo said Mazi. Everybody saying Mazi. I disagree. I say Jordan Davis by a lot. Now the key word I said is athlete. Size and speed. Now Mazi's strong as hell, but he not fast like Jordan Davis, y'all. He not freakish like Jordan Davis. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. My boy said Shannon Sharp. He said Davis, if you take into account size. That's what I'm talking about. Who the bigger, like who is the like ideal One Tech in terms of size and speed and strength? It's Jordan Davis. But the reason why I ask, even if you don't agree, you don't even have to agree with that. You can still say Mazi. I'm not mad at you if you believe it's Mazi. I ain't tripping. The point is, how was Jordan Davis as year one? Trash. But most of us knew that was gonna happen. It was like, shit, Jordan Davis, he ain't gonna make no impact year one. He ain't gonna make no. Wait till year three though. See, I'm gonna tell you when Jordan Davis gonna be by next year. Watch next year. See, that's when we gonna be like, oh damn. See what? Just if history is what it's always been, it's something about year three. Man, that steak and potatoes, man, kick in. Man, that off season without going to class. You know what I'm saying? It's all football weights. That's all you doing, football weights and ooh, whoa, wait, whoa, hey, bro, you sure? Do you remember Young Sue? Young Sue vibe? You got to explain what you mean by that, because I don't see it. So, yeah, so anyway, so I explained that earlier, man, that likely this is one of those Dan Quinn experiments, because they already was saying that they wanted to try to explore his ability to get after the quarterback. And most of us didn't put it together that they was go shrinking when they said that. We didn't put it together. We was thinking that they was gonna try to make him a one tech that's able to get out the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? But actually that was Dan Quinn, who likely had a vision when they drafted him. Like, yeah, you were here, but I think we want you here, like in terms of your size, to try to get the year one impact out of you. Because we already knew we had Jonathan Hankins. And we already knew Hankins was the staple one tech. We knew that. So, and most of us, I ain't gonna say most of us, I can tell you how I was thinking. I always looked at Mazi in terms of one tech. I looked at Mazi in terms of one tech as just dessert. He was just extra. I always looked at him like, man, he is just gravy. He's not the main course yet. We gotta wait for him to cook. He's early. He need about 3 years in the oven. So I'm not even looking at him. He's still cooking. That's how I looked at Mazi. In the ideal world, you know who they should have kept? Bohanna. Cause see, Bohanna was going into year 3. He was right at that sweet spot. He was right there. Same thing with Ridgeway. You know what I mean? So it's almost like we expect too much too fast here. Like, it's almost like if you don't get it in the first 2 years, it's like our front office don't really get that it usually take 3 years because they unload them too fast. See, now other teams benefiting and eating when we the ones that cooked them. See, we cooked Bohanna. We the ones that put Bohanna in the oven and allowed him to go through his growing pains, and now we getting ready to see Bohanna. And see, Tyrone Church, you right. We doing a 3-year plan with Gallimore, and I ain't gonna lie, man, and so I gotta ask a question before I get out of here, man. Is defensive tackle becoming how we used to do safety and corner? Think about it. You remember how we used to do safety and corner, where we used to waste people development, moving them around and taking them out of their natural positions? Like, for instance, all of us knew Neville was an ideal 3 tech. He fit that like a glove perfectly. He ran a 4.79. He had the speed, the first step, the explosion, everything that says 3 tech. Neville was that naturally. What did we do? We had a vision. Oh, how long does it take linebackers to develop? That depends on the linebacker. In my opinion, it depends on the linebacker. So I think some linebackers can come in and just instantly kill it. But most of your linebackers also, I think by year 2, you go get your best linebacker. Year 2, year 3. Year 2 though, but year 1, you can have some linebackers that come in instantly. I think it depends on the linebacker. Their intelligence, their instincts, their study, all of that to me. But are we doing like we used to do with corner? Remember how we wasted Byron Jones because we put him at safety, and we should have just let him cook at corner? We let him play corner for 1 year, and then we was like, okay, let's see what you can do at safety. So then we moved him to safety. He was a super arm tackler, nothing special. So then they was like, okay, we spent the first on this guy. Let's get a coach that can probably fix him, Chris Richard. Then he gets with Chris Richard. They put him back at corner. And so Chris Richard looked at him and was like, man, what the fuck we doing, man? We got this corner playing safety. He's soft as hell. Put him back at corner, goofy ass. And so then we put him back at corner, and then with good coaches, Byron Jones become Byron Jones, which shows that we wasted some years. Are we doing that? Because think about it. We take a 3-tech, we make him a 1-tech. We take a 1-tech, make him a 3-tech. See, Neville was a 3-tech. We like, let's make him a 1-tech. It don't fit him. Now we taking Mazi and we saying, let's take a 1-tech, make it a 3-tech. Right now, it's looking like it don't fit him. Are we being too cute? Like, is this, maybe we should say, hey man, let's have these dudes play what they naturally was drafted to be. Am I tripping? Because that's what it looked like. This is starting to have the smell of we kind of being too smart. You know, just, you know, some, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, and I agree. See, yeah, it's like my boy said, Neville came out hard, but they do not want to change him to a run stopper. Yeah, they changed him, man. It was, yeah. So, I don't know, man. Dan Quinn, see, this is the thing, Dan Quinn. Don't experiment yourself out of job, man. See, don't get too crazy doing all this mad scientist shit, man, and where, you know, you being Mr. Mad Scientist and you doing all the experiments, and then they be like, hey, man, you done blew up the whole lab and blew up the school because you putting too many chemicals together and you doing too much. You got all these old puny linebackers and you got 1-techs converting them to 3-techs, 3-techs converting them to 1-techs. It's like, slow down a little bit. Like, I don't know, man. You need to stabilize this thing for real. So I get the questions on Dan Quinn. I get it, and I hate it. I do, because I feel like Dan Quinn is an excellent coach. I think he's a great coach. It's gonna be very hard to replace him. Let's not get that twisted. We got us a good one in him. We got us a real good one. I think sometimes he get a little bit too analytical. I'm being all the way honest. I think he get a little bit too nerdy. I think he get it too like, what did he say in that interview? Hey, let me play it, because I didn't even play that part yet. Let me play what he said in his interview, because I didn't even play all the best parts of it. And then we gonna be out of here. I ain't gonna bore y'all with this all day. Hold on real quick. Y'all give me a second to cue it up. Hold on. Listen to him though.
I want to see
100%.
how this player responds.
100%. And I think that's the only way that you really can truly get into those spaces to find out. So, and that would have been the same case last night into some ways, but that's not how you find out. And so I thought that's what was most important into this space to go and play. And there's things that I wanted to see, that I saw, things that I wanted to see that I was disappointed in. But at the end of it, like I said, those are the ones I felt it was really important to do. And that's why I brought it up to you a few weeks ago, knowing that would be the case there. It's been at all different spots. So hopefully we'll get a few guys back. Certainly I'm hoping, as we're getting into our preparation, we'll see, with the extra day and how that plays out. But I think you guys get a pretty good handle on that as the week goes on.
You want to find out, not cover or compensate for, and now it's a different approach.
That's correct. Yep. How we can best feature guys in their roles.
Okay, piggyback on that real quick.
Sure.
Xavier Rhodes, what can he bring? What can you find out about him? He's been with Buffalo, playing on 2 games, and how does he fit into?
I missed the part when he talked about it, but no, he was talking about experimenting. I just missed it, So, but now you can play with that too much, Dan. And I think you're right, Tyrone Church. Tyrone, sadly, I think you're right. He say, boss, it's too late. His card is up. I think you're right. Let's say it like this. If the season ended today, right? Let's be real. I'm shocked to say this too, because ain't it funny what a year can do, Tyrone? Ain't it funny what a year can do? See, last year, if Mike McCarthy would have got fired, everybody would have been like, promote Dan Quinn. This year, if the season ended right now and the blame game was strong, people would be calling for Dan Quinn to go and Mike McCarthy to stay. And I will be one of them. I will be saying, hey, if I gotta choose which one of them dudes gotta walk the plank, I would be like, promote Joe Witt to D coordinator. He's the closest thing to Dan Quinn. He been working side by side with him for the last 2 years. Let's try to keep continuity by at least keeping Joe Witt, who's been groomed to be a defensive coordinator. And I would say Mike McCarthy roll with Witt, and let's keep rolling. My boy Roy Williams say, I'm taking Mike McCarthy all day. I think, and then Combo said, I would try to get George Edwards. I love George Edwards too. The only thing I don't like about George Edwards is he's a little bit too traditional for a 3. Dan Quinn done spoiled me with the way that he's able to throw these different curveballs and different defenses at offenses and make it work. That's the thing. Like, I don't know if I want a bend don't break defense anymore. I don't want no 4-3 experts or no 3-4 experts. I want a guy like Dan Quinn that know how to bring it out when it makes sense and how to prepare your guys to be in multiple packages. Because we obviously run a lot of different packages under Dan Quinn. It's pretty fucking amazing, man. Like Dan Quinn, that's why Joe Witt would be my leading guy. But if we did go with George Edwards, I would also super celebrate that as well. But man, I'm out, man. I love doing this, man. I had fun with y'all. I really do feel with all my heart that we need to prepare the short game for the Dallas Cowboys. I want to see the next 2 games a stress test of the short running game. I think it could be something that's pivotal in the playoffs. I do not at all want Mike McCarthy again to be looking at 1st and 1 and to overthink it. I don't want this to happen again. I do not want Mike McCarthy again sitting at 1st and 1, and because he don't have no confidence in Pollard or Hunter, he get goofy and then all of a sudden he get that sack on a play action. I need him to trust greatly the running game on short yardage. Greatly. Because if we can trust it, we can score points and we can close people out. I'm out, man. It's Boss Cowboy Sports.
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Look, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets that taught me, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets that taught me, I'm just tryna get my nigga paid. We came from Section 8, and I knew I was at since the 2nd grade. Man, I swear my time is coming, cause I'm never late. Came from broken homes and broken dreams to getting paid. Dollar bill, listen close, this is not a drill. Cause hungry trying to get a meal. I've been in light, who gon' pay a bill? I've been in action, been in traction, surplus with niggas lacking, shining light but still be blacking, red lights will stop the action, grand to go, even when it's slow. Higher heights to balance out the lows, can't ride the wave cause you